This is Record Royale, where we throw two albums into the ring with one another and see which one comes out on top. Alright, here we go. Another ep of the pod, ep 96. I believe Ricky Ponty scored 96 runs on test debut, fell short of the 100. But we're going to get to the 100, aren't we?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
super pumped about this one today, though. Adam Newling chatting with us, brand new, Woo Life. He's a legend. It was a fun chat. Can't wait for you to hear it. But first, my boys, how are we, Brad? Adam, what's happening? What's popping?
Really good.
Good, mate.
Really good.
Yeah. What's been going on?
Really good.
We're on a Friday today, not a Wednesday. It's a bit different.
We are recording. Got that weekend feel. Not really, though. It's pretty cloudy, and we're at 1 p.m. But, yeah. What's been
Going
happening?
to Sydney tonight. I'm going, I got a wedding tomorrow. It's wedding season, baby.
Hell yeah.
It's been wedding season, everything, ever since everything opened up again. And it's a Jewish wedding,
Wow.
Whoa.
which is going to be so sick. I don't know really what to expect, but I know they've got a lot of family from Israel coming over. Wow. And so I'm hoping it's like the full traditional thing.
Get him up on the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I've got a lot of things in my mind, but I don't know if they'll happen.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, regardless, send my mazel tov to the happy couple.
Yeah, I can't wait to say that.
Pretty funny.
Mazel tov.
I'm going to be yelling it. I'm going to be drunk, just screaming it.
Yeah.
Anyway. That'll be really fun.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Wow.
I have my sister's wedding coming up in a few months. I have to play. I can't remember if I said this on the pod. Playing a couple of songs at my sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Lover by Taylor Swift. We did it on the pod.
Nice.
Nice.
Good track. And then Maggie Rogers. What's the
Which
song
one?
called? I'm gonna love you for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Great track as well.
Any Blink getting in there?
Yeah. Should I just play Feeling This? I can't even get it right
Yeah.
now.
To just say, just can all of that and then just play Like I Love You by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
There's someone
Including
about you.
drums.
With no drums coming in.
Little boy. Yeah, baby.
Just be limber.
And maybe rock your body as well, so you can do the beatbox solo.
Yeah, maybe I'll just ask to play the reception, and I'll just
Yeah.
strictly just play Justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That brings the party.
Start to finish.
Yeah, well,
Would
she
be great.
All party started.
she asked like everyone attending what song would you like to hear at the reception, and I'm like 99% sure I said "Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Great.
I had that at a
Nice.
wedding like a month ago, and we said Like I Love You.
And did
Put
he
it
play
down
it?
in an invitation
Yeah.
thing.
Did it play it?
Yes. And I
Nice.
went crazy.
Were you the only
I
one?
might have moonwalked.
That's so.
Hell yeah.
It's such a long song.
So
it's way
nice.
too long.
Yeah.
Drums.
It was great.
That's for a wedding.
Yeah.
Get the worm at the
Worm
So
at the
good.
band name.
Cody.
Yeah, Worm at the
Wedding. Another good one.
Maybe. Well, we mentioned it last week or 2 weeks ago. GG to you, Brad. You won the NBA fantasy. No,
Yeah,
you have.
not yet. Yes,
You
but
have.
yes.
The money's coming your
Yes.
way.
Congrats.
Happy
and A
days.
smaller amount of money will
Yeah,
be coming
thanks,
my way.
mate.
But yeah, well done. You deserved it.
Yeah. Well
Yeah.
played. I would love to do it again next year. I'd love to find
book me in for that. 100%.
Yeah.
I've been doing the
Heaps of
NRL Supercoach and fantasy. It's nowhere near as fun.
Oh, yeah.
No.
How depressing was last
Yeah.
night,
No,
Bill?
I imagine.
The Mighty Knights.
Mm.
Yeah. What happened there? What happened that last
just
one?
a-
The
By the
whole,
end?
whole like
Straight
last
through.
30 minutes. Actually, they played pretty shit house. Let's be real.
Played crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
I tipped Manly as well, and then I went back. I was like, oh, I'll go the Knights.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Shouldn't have gone the Knights. Knights and wet weather footy. I've never seen them win.
That's true. That's true.
They're really bad at it, considering how much it rains in Newcastle. Anyway,
Raining everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Go the Knights.
Yeah, go the Knights. So.
What about the Masters? Masters on.
Yeah, bit of golf.
Started tonight.
Cam
Is-
Smith.
Yeah.
Tiger back.
Yeah,
Tiger's
baby.
back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shot 1 under today.
Crazy.
Very cool. I love the Masters so much. I think that course is
Where's
a work of art.
Where's the Masters at? Augusta.
Augusta? Yeah.
Where is that in America?
It's in like Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. Down southeast.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god! I've watched like every documentary on the Masters. So good.
That's really nice.
I think I want to go one day.
I always
Yeah,
forget that
that'd be
your
cool.
YouTube niche is golf videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your main niche.
I do really love golf videos. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Because I want to be good at it, and I'm just not. So I like watch it to make it. Make
Yeah,
it feel
yeah.
better.
No, that's true. I feel like I've been better basketball player because I watch so much basketball. But I'm not,
Yeah.
because then I shoot around at school all the time. I'm the worst jumper of all time.
Mm.
I can only dribble,
Jump shot, not wet.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm a bit of a Ben Simmons myself.
Mm.
Just minus being really good and tall.
Yeah.
Have you guys been watching Winning Time?
Now, what's that?
The show
Oh,
about
the Lakers one?
the Lakers?
No, I haven't
I've
watched
heard
that.
about
I
it.
need- Yeah.
It's so good.
I've listened to a few podcasts that they talk about, and they say it's like kind of weird, but it's like really good.
Well, it's weird. It's made by the same guy that did like Step Brothers and have you seen like The Big Short?
Yeah.
And
I love that movie.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's by that guy.
Yeah,
so
right.
the edits are kind of weird.
But I like that in...
Like there's a lot of breaking the fourth wall, but
Right.
it's really good. Like all of the John C. Reilly's the main character, and he's unbelievable as always. So
See.
What's he? What? Who is he? Who is
he's
he?
Dr. Buss, who's the guy
Oh,
that
yeah.
owned them.
Jerry Buss.
Jerry Buss,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who turned it into.
Dr.
Yeah.
Bass, yeah. Well, they...
Who played Magic Johnson?
I can't remember what his name is. He's like a new actor. This is the first thing he's been
Yeah,
in.
right.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll have to give it a crack.
Yeah, me too. What are you watching it
Yeah.
on?
It's on Binge, I think,
Oh,
or it could be
shit.
Apple Plus.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
One of them.
I'll check it out. Have you been watching...
Got them all.
Did you watch the second episode of Moon Knight?
I did.
Fuck.
Good. It's good.
Yeah.
I do like it. It's a bit confusing.
It's so confusing. I need them to like explain it all to me. It's so confusing, but really like it's so cool how well
is
it's
cool.
shot and everything. I love it. But I need them to like give me a notes on the show because I'm lost.
I like that about a show though. You
Yeah,
know what's
and
going
you
on.
know it's gonna all come together. I thought the same thing with WandaVision as well, and then it all like came
It's
together.
not going to be too confusing. It's Marvel.
Yeah.
It's for kids.
Fuck no, that show is not for kids. Moon Knight,
You don't know.
not at the moment. I'm crazy ass shit going on. Hey, new music, new Pup album. Have you guys listened to the new Pup album?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it a
Love
run
it.
through.
Yeah, I love it too. I love all
Pretty
this.
I
cool.
like
eh?
it a lot more now than first couple listens I wasn't as into it, but now I really like it.
Yeah, the singles I was like, oh, they're pretty good. But then when I listened to them in the album, I was like, they're heaps good. They're really good. Yeah, they're incapable of writing a bad hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooks for...
They're just good songwriters, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm very keen
Sweet.
to see them in July at the Factory Theatre, I believe.
Yeah,
It's not a
me
big
too.
venue.
Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be pretty fun.
Well, we getting really pissed for that, Will?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good.
I'm seeing Columbus, their last show tomorrow. Or when this comes out.
Whoa.
That'll be the last, or not their last show, the last Sydney show. Me and Tam are going down
Yeah.
to Sydney.
See.
Watching it at Crowbar. Just fun.
That'll be
also a
great.
good venue. Yeah.
That'll be heaps fun.
Yeah.
Shout out Crowbar.
Shout out to Crowbar. Also shout out to Rum Jungle.
Yeah.
New track. Everything is easy.
Yeah.
And
It's good, eh?
Killing it.
shout out to them. They're playing Groovin'. As is Teddy. Talea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Knew he's up right now.
Knew he's
It
up.
is so up,
News
except for the
always up.
nights.
Definitely.
Nah,
not.
nights are... I also want to mention heaps quick before we talk some Manscaped shit. Baker's Eddie album that came out a couple weeks ago. We've already mentioned it. It is currently my album of the year.
It's so
Wow.
good.
It is so good. I cannot recommend enough to everyone who likes punk, emo, indie. There's some real Strokes shit on there as well.
Yeah.
I was about to say one of my favorite Australian albums in a long time, but they're not
They're
Australian.
not Australian. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Damn it!
What's favorite song off rip?
Coffee Mate is really good. Also Sober is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think I like Concertina.
Concertina. That's not the opener.
Yeah.
Even though that's like
so sick.
that was like a single ages ago. That I feel like
So good.
that's one of the best songs. Like
Mm.
it's just so perfectly written. That
It
track.
is
It's
so
like a punk
good.
song.
That-
It's unbelievably
That
good.
chorus where it's like mainly just bass and like a guitar lead part.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Go on.
Goes
lads.
off.
So good.
Yeah.
Shout out to those boys. They grind hard and they're legends. So yeah, stoked for them.
Mm-hmm.
Doing big things.
Hey guys. I don't know if I've mentioned to you this before. I've definitely mentioned it actually. Now that I've definitely mentioned it.
Ball sacks.
Ball sacks on the show.
Yep.
Twig and berries.
Scrotums.
Nuts.
Wedding tackle.
Well, to help you clean up your wedding tackle, your nuts, your ball sacks.
Family
Manscaped.
jewels.
Yep, Family Jewels. Chuck them in as well. What else we got? None? Okay, Manscaped has the
No.
full package you need. The performance package 4.0 is what I'm talking about. You know what it's got in there? Anyone?
What has it got?
You want to know?
Let us know.
Can you handle it?
I need to know.
Seems like you want to tell us.
Yeah, I do. I really want to enlighten you because they got the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer.
Yes.
Wow.
Waterproof, LED light, thanks for coming. Now guess what? The Weed Whacker. Ross St. Clair, my beautiful dad, got the Weed Whacker, and dear God, that man needs the Weed Whacker to clean out his nose and ear trimming. He's going to be looking so schmick
Damn. At the wedding.
at the well, yeah, still, that's what, 3 months away, so we'll see if he keeps it intact by then. All those delicate holes.
I might need to get on the weed whacker, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Me
I've had a
too.
blocked nose my whole life, and I think it's my nose hairs.
Yeah.
I caught myself in the mirror the other day brushing my teeth and saw some nose hairs, and I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just hadn't really thought about it, and I was like, that's so gross. Anyway,
mine are honking. I need the Weed
Yeah.
Whacker.
they're honking.
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 Yeah. But I also got the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver. Anti-chafing ball deodorant
Yeah.
is the preserver. And then,
God's work.
hey, legit God's work. Chuck that on with the Manscaped boxes, and fuck me, your boys are good.
Yup.
Yeah.
They're good to go. But yeah, you can get all that shit, plus more. 20% off, free shipping with the code ROYALE at manscaped.com. 20% off, free shipping, code ROYALE. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life. I'm going to rephrase that. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your balls. Get a new set,
Wow.
your dogs.
Creative.
Thanks, mate.
Brilliant.
Could really just chuck balls on the end of everything. All right, we're going
That's
to talk to Adam Newling about brand new and Woo Life. I hope you enjoy it. We did. It was a fun one. Balls. All right, enjoy it.
Wait for tomorrow to hear the signals saying sorry. The planes wouldn't take off in the west.
All right, we're truly pumped for this one today. Stoked to be on the show, joined by one of Australia's hottest artists, to be completely honest, both figuratively and literally. Adam Newling, welcome to the show, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. That wonderful intro. I don't get often introed that so that's mad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've since pretty much the start of this year, I was like, I think we should like do an intro for our guests, and we just talk them up heaps and see how they all react. And everyone's different. Some people are like, oh shit, thanks, and some people are like, fuck yeah, that's awesome.
No,
So-
it's great to see that, like, you know, Australia is finally getting like around what I'm putting out, you know.
At last.
Finally.
Yeah. Well, on that, we got to give a massive congrats for the hottest 100 placing earlier this year.
Yeah, sure.
I know you've been part of Team Ruby Fields and her accolades, but I imagine this must have been pretty cool moment for you.
Yeah, man, it's mad. Like, I don't know. Hottest 100 sick. We try not to, like, obviously you can't help but like hype it up and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
you know, for me, it's less like the accolade of like, oh, hottest 100, and just more the stoke that like what I'm doing is actually meaning shit to people, you know? Yeah, and that's the cool thing that I take away from it. Not like
Yeah.
98, yeah.
Yeah, not the number. Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's just mad that like people are resonating with it, and like you know, it seems to be helping people and meaning shit to people, and that's cool because it means heaps of shit to me, you know.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, well, whatever number it was, times that by another huge number, and that's how many people are actually really getting around it enough to vote.
Exactly. And it's weird that it's cool that it can be like it's like a measurable thing, you know, but like it's also kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you.
No, well, I got to give another congrats. The new EP out today, as of recording. When this comes out, it'll be a few days later. But Half Cut and Dangerous. New batch of songs into the world. I saw it's an 8-track EP. Were like, there are some albums 8-track long. Was there ever a thought to turn this into a full-fledged LP?
Not really. Like I don't know, man. Like for me, it's like the kind of the constructs of what like makes an album or an EP doesn't really fucking matter these days because
Yeah.
everyone just gets on Spotify and saves their favorite song in a playlist anyway, and all the others just like, you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like, it's for me, it's just bodies of work, you know, and like it's like I wrote this at a time where like I didn't have the idea of an album in my mind, so like, you know, and I've written an album that like is probably going to come out like next year or something, and like, you know, that's I wrote those songs going, oh, this is my album, you know, so like, I think it's whatever you want to call it these days, like no one like unless it only really matters like I guess if you're putting it to vinyl and shit, but like I think it comes out on Spotify anyway, so like.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like it's pretty much just down to the artist, like what they want to deem as like an EP or an artist.
I think I've been enjoying like a lot of people are doing either they'll call it an EP or they'll just call it like a short album.
yeah,
Like I know TK put out and she called them EPs, but they were about the same length. And I think it's good because it's also like a lot of the time it's just trimming the fat as well. Like it kind of means that all of them are great songs and you know there's no filler on your EP or any of that sort of stuff. So it's works out.
and I write heaps. Like I'm never not writing, and like for me it's and like I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm not precious, but like it's like I feel there's not many songs that I write and go like, oh, I don't want to release that, you know, or, like that doesn't. I feel like you know, like every song is written. I mean, obviously you write some stupid songs, but like that happens, and like you go, oh, this is a dumb song. But like this, you know, when you're on the fence about a song and you go like, oh, I don't know if that should be on the EP or on the record or something.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you wrote that song, or like for me, it's like I wrote that song. That song came from somewhere, you know, and that somewhere is probably going to relate with someone or resonate with someone. So it's like, why not put it out? Like you lose nothing putting songs out that like you're unsure about. So it's just like and the world deserve like you know should deserve to like because like that's my favorite shit about music. Like I love going through everyone's B-sides and being like, oh everyone's like, oh, did you hear that record? I'm like, yeah, but did you hear the B-sides? Like you know, like and that's the I don't know, that's the stuff that's always resonated with me, like growing up and falling in love with music. So yeah. I don't know if that answered the question, but
no, definitely.
No, yeah, then and then some for sure.
Yeah.
No, that was really cool. That's a really nice way to look at it, actually. If you think you've written a song that's half decent, why would you not want to show anyone?
It's probably best just get it out of your hands as quick as possible because that's when people cook it. Is when
when you start second
sit
guessing
on it for so long that they just start going over it again and
I do battles with my label and shit all the time. Where they're like, nah, man, like sit on this, like you know, we'll see, like. I'm just like release everything because like in 3 months like I'm gonna have heaps more songs to put out anyway. Like
you know, I feel that's a very very common thing. Artists write and want to get it out. And other people want to plan it. It's like, no, fuck it, get it out.
I mean, like I definitely understand the value in like planning and shit, but like I think there's got to be like a middle ground where like you can't be too precious or you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Headlining tour kicks off next week as well. Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Brizzy. Keen to play all the tracks off the EP?
Yeah, man, I'm pumped. Real pumped. Yeah.
That should be pretty fun shows. Good venues in there.
Yeah, real venues. And it's like it's the first time in a while that we've been able to play with like the full desired lineup. So it's cool, man. It's real cool. And like because like the lineup is like a 5-piece. We've got like another guitarist, bass, keys, and drums, and myself. And like the venues we've been playing at the moment are like kind of a bit too small to really like warrant having 5 people there. Yeah, where it's like you know like it's just, it's just a bit too chaotic. So I don't know. They're like I'm fucking real pumped because I get to play with all my mates and you know, put on a show that like it's a show that I'd want to see myself.
Will the 5-piece be making an appearance when you play those shows with Amy Shark?
No, I actually just got booked to play all those shows as a solo.
Oh right.
Okay. Yeah. Amy, I think specifically requested that.
Yeah, right. That's
She's got beef with my drummer, you know, man. I had a thing back in high school. Nah, it's no, I think I don't really know why, but I love playing solo as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of what this is. Like anything, you know, whether it be like just me or like if I play with like 7 people, you know, like it and do everything in between. It's always fun and always fresh and
can morph around a little bit.
Yeah, and I try and have like a pretty like stern mantra that like, you know, if no matter what Adam Newling show you come to, you never get the same show twice. Like, will always be something different. So I don't know, it just keeps it fresh and fun. And but you know, I'm keen to talk heaps of shit at Amy Shark shows.
Yeah, that's the beauty of a one-man show.
Yeah,
it's you and the mic. No one can stop. So we're doing brand new Devil and God Raging Inside of Me, Woo Life, Go Tell Fight and Mountain. What was the thinking behind choosing these two?
Man, I like panicked when you guys were like, "Oh, use 2 albums," and I was like, "Oh,
It's tough.
but there's so many albums." I tried to like, I guess I tried to like pick a moment in my life where like.
Ooh.
Oh,
Might
you're
have
just
to
in the middle of
pause right
something
there.
beautiful there. That was great. Oh no.
Will just died for
Hey,
a
Will.
second.
Hey, can you hear
What
me?
happened there?
Well,
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just I thought, just cooked it. My internet just dropped out, so I'm hotspotting my phone now.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Adam.
that was a
I
pretty
don't
quick turnaround there. That was-
Yeah, he did real well.
Yeah, well, it was just like frozen and it just stopped and it said just rejoin
Yeah, right.
internet and retry. So it was pretty quick. What happened there? Did it end for you guys or is someone else the host now or something?
Nah, I think I'm the
no,
host.
you're back.
Oh, you're
Oh.
back as host, I think.
Oh, whoa. That was cooked. All right. What did I miss?
Well, we just
Adam's in the middle of something beautiful.
yeah.
Sorry about that, Adam.
I forgot what I was saying.
We're talking about different ends of the spectrum between Woo Life and
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I don't know. Yeah, like I remember like I think like I heard that song Jesus Christ off Brand New, and that was like the single or whatever.
Yep.
And I remember just running to like JB Hi-Fi, like in the train, and like just running there the next day and just buying the CD and being like,
Wow.
fucking amazing, and just like listen to the hell out of that. And like, you know, I was probably like a bit of like a dark teenager, like, or not dark, but just like fucking angsty as shit, you know. And that kind of just, it was like everything I was feeling, you know. And I was like this weird time, I think it was like 14 and 15, where Friday nights everyone joined like youth group. Did you guys have that like when you were growing up? And
Yeah, I had one down the road that I went to like once. It was it was alright.
is that a Christian thing?
It's a, real religious thing, and I'm not religious in any sense. But like you know, it was kind of, it just became the thing that everyone was like, "Oh, you're going to youth group this Friday? Like, it's mad! Like they've got like skate ramps and like, you know,
Yeah.
shit."
Right.
Like it'd just be this thing where everyone would go and hang out, and then they'd like break it down all of a sudden and just have like this hour of like real culty worship shit. And like, you know, like they just get all these like unsuspecting kids, they lure them in with like skate ramps and like
Yeah.
bullshit, and then like all of a sudden everyone's got their hands up and their eyes closed, just like chanting. And I was like, fucking really weird. And like heaps of friends of mine were like, yeah, man, like I don't know, just kind of like went down this like path of being like weird devout Christians, but like not really because like no one knew anything about it, and it was
Yeah.
just like an excuse for something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of album, like I found that at the same time, read all the lyrics, and I was like, read the sentiment behind it, and it was like the singer who like now is like cancelled and like scumbag, but you know, like it's funny, like you listen to the lyrics and like he was the first to tell you he was a scumbag, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like the Ryan Adams shit. Like everyone was surprised when it came out that he was a scumbag, and it's like, what fucking songs are you listening to like, the whole time?
Yeah.
You know?
Well known. Yeah.
Yeah. And then everyone's like all shocked about it. Like, maybe that's the thing with like, here's a tangent for you. Maybe that's the thing with like, you know how like, you know when like people come out as being like scumbags and like in the music world, like
Yeah.
it means so much to the fans because like everyone is a sensitive person,
Yeah.
like, you know, who like needs music, and it was like,
Mm.
oh, they like it's infiltrated them. But like when footy players and shit come out to be scumbags, everyone's like, oh, I am.
What do you
Yeah.
expect?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh,
Mm.
like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
It is a big
It's true.
difference, isn't it?
But yeah, I think in what I'm getting at is in that sense of like this weird like encompassing like feel of like religion and spirituality like infiltrating a young life. Like I felt that, you know, and I was
Yeah.
like in this weird way living it. Because everyone I knew was like, oh man, Judge is mad, and I was like, I don't get.
Just here to hang out.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
but like even like the hanging out would be weird because like because you knew that was coming, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Uh,
just waiting
yeah.
around.
And then I don't know, Real Life was the album. I just listened to it relentlessly, you know,
Yeah.
all the sounds, all of the things, and I was like, oh, life ain't so bad, you know. It's
I'm so surprised I hadn't heard of this Woo Life album. It's so good, and it seems like it has a massive cult following. Like,
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. Did you hear? Have you like read the story of how like they made the record or like?
they're little bits and pieces. Yeah, they're yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, from my understanding, I could be wrong, and don't take this verbatim, but like I believe they started like a foundation,
Yeah,
and it was called the World Unite Lucifer Youth Foundation,
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like the acronym for Real Life, and got heaps of people to donate money, like, and said that like, oh, you'll be gifted in like this package, or like, you know, it's going to the greater good, and you'll receive one of whatever the greater good is, and all this kind of like, you know, also weird and culty.
yeah. They
Yeah.
did a heap of. I think they sold along with the record. They sold some like it was like a booklet or something on like how to save your life or something like that.
Whoa.
And
Yeah.
they sold it for like an extra £5 or whatever. And it was like this big package that you got.
That's
But
some
it was all like
Scientology
just
shit.
this like weird poetic piss take sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the whole sentiment was just like, you know, like humanity is just all brothers in arms, so like let's unite and just be happy and celebrate music, and like, you know, I believe that's like, yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like,
it is.
Mm.
I read a
It's a different way to
article
do it,
that was
sure.
comparing them and Odd Future, because I think Odd Future at the time were just getting big as well, and they were both just like two groups of basically just kids, and they were just doing like absolutely anything they wanted, and people were just eating it up because I guess the internet was starting to become a very big part of like
Mm.
music culture,
yeah,
and they just built a massive following without like any backing or anything. It just
yeah,
happened.
and then from the donations and shit, they funded the one record, made
Yeah.
one album, toured the world, and then broke up.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
the way to
like
go.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they're a band that they could come back now and like just break the world.
Yeah.
probably end
That
up
would
being
be sick.
bigger than what they were. I think.
I think so.
All right, I'm going to run through some of the facts real quick. Brand new from Long Island, New York, formed in 2000. Jesse Lacey was a singer we spoke about before, The Suspect. He was a founding member of Taking Back Sunday, but he
Oh,
left
really?
the band. Yeah, I think he might have played bass. I don't know. Founding member. Left the band, though, like before the first album, after John Nolan, who was the guitarist, slept with his girlfriend. So a bit of beef there. So he fucked off and then made
Some
brand
classic
new.
emo beef.
Legit, it really is. I think they like still hate each other, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know, but yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
Classic.
Yeah,
I guess
this was
it's like fucking your bandmates' misses.
pretty
That's
dog,
so
pretty dog, man,
2002.
pretty dog.
Hey, bro.
This is their third studio album, released on November 21st, 2006 by Interscope Records. I think this was their first with the major label. Produced by Mike Sapone. He's worked with Taking Back Sunday, Oso, Front Bottoms, Boston Manor. So like every emo band essentially. Two
Yeah.
singles, Sowing Season and Jesus Christ. And it peaked at 31 in the States, 77 in the UK. No Australia, but Woo Life, as I said before, they're a British band from 2008. I don't know if you can speak to this more, Adam, but I read that they became known for like declining requests for interviews and not doing much press and shit, and like was like kind of a mystery about them. I don't know about the individuals.
I think that was the thing. There was like massive, like no one knew who they were, and because of, like they'd come out of this whole like cult foundation type thing, it was like just added to the mystery.
Yeah, it really does sound like a cult.
Yeah, no, so culty.
This is their debut record. Yeah, June 13th, 2011. They self-released it or through their own label. Self-produced as well. Was it recorded live? Surely. It sounds like everything was done together.
I'm pretty sure they hired or like they rented a church.
Yeah, they did.
For a month. It was all recorded live in the church.
Far out.
That was one of my facts. Something from that. So.
Yeah, and like the whole thing is just like so drenched in like heaps of reverb, but I'm pretty sure a lot of that was just the hall, the
wow
that they were in. So like,
yeah, it was 3 singles:
Church
Concrete
Reverb.
Gold, Church Reverb, Toilet Reverb, and We Bros. And it peaked at 98 in the UK. That's all I got for the facts. Let's get into the elements. When reading about this brand new album, because I've never listened to brand new. I think because when I started getting into this type of music, they might have just like been getting they would just like cancelled, and I was like, well, I'm not going to listen to them. Why would I bother? But then reading like so many artists credit them, and especially this album with like influencing their songwriting. It seems like a very singer-songwriter type of album, to be honest.
Except it's also got screams and stuff.
Yeah.
Super dynamic in that way.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what made me fall in love, like how dynamic it was. Like, I love chaos when it comes to me, and like I think all the lead guitars, especially like influence heaps of the way I play lead guitar, like especially in fields and stuff. But yeah, it just covered like every spectrum. You know, it's soft and beautiful, and then it's loud and chaotic, and then like everything in between.
Yeah, definitely.
The everything's so crisp on it. Like I wrote down first the guitars were, and I was like, actually no, the drums are, and I was like, no, actually the bass is like the crispiest bass.
And also the vocals as well.
Yeah,
like the vocals were very chaotic, but they're also mixed just so perfectly. The mix on this album is unreal.
Yeah, I think it's mental, man.
Crispy.
Yeah. It was actually they were one of the first. I think one of the first shows I ever went to by myself. Like,
whoa,
cool.
Yeah, and I think I was like 15 or 4. Probably would have been 15 because I think I found out about him at 14. No. I would have been 14. And they were playing an all-ages show at the Enmore. And it was the first show I ever went to like without like parental supervision, and the first time I'd ever been to the Enmore. And it's like Enmore is my favorite venue.
Yeah, it is so good. Very hard to beat,
if not the world. And I think it's because of this show, you know, like, and it was like, you know, like, again, like Scumbag, but Jesse, like, instead of a support band, like Jesse, and I'm pretty sure they were touring with members of Thrice. So they had like 2 drummers, and it was the drummer from Thrice, 2 bass players for some weird fucking reason.
Double bass.
And, but you know, instead of a support band, Jesse came out and did like 40 minutes of acoustic songs, you know, and then the band came out, and then like the band left, and like Vinny, the guitarist, did like a 20-minute guitar loop solo, which just blew me away, you know, and then the band came back. Like, it was just like, really played for like all in all like 3 hours, and it was just amazing, man. And me, like,
that's crazy,
14-year-old, like, just lover of like fresh to like live music and shit, like it just blew me the fuck away. Like, yeah,
that's crazy. He must have been so exhausted.
Oh man, but you know, like that for me, that set the bar. That's what, like, you know, I'm like, if live shows can't be that entertaining, like,
what's the point?
You're losing. Yeah. Wow, that's sick.
That is
never heard
so
someone
cool.
like that.
Yeah. I love how every time that we've talked about Jesse Lace, you're like, Scumbag Jesse.
Scumbag, but anyway, he's really good.
Yeah. Got to preface it by it. I love how hard hitting, like, some of the moments, especially on what's the first song? Sowing Season.
Yeah.
Like the big like chorus. It kind of comes out of nowhere. It does it a lot on the album. There's no like real build up. It's just like fucking hits straight away.
that first, it's
First,
so good.
Crazy, man. I get like shivers when I hear
Me
it.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, same.
goosebumps.
I also love how the song is called Sowing Season brackets.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've like added that since the album or something, but that's so funny.
Just so people know, that's the one with the big
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in
There's
case they
another
forget.
song on it. That song, Luca.
Yeah.
And there's like, there's that part like in the bridge or whatever where it's like just acoustic and like, it's like you can barely hear it, man. Like if you're listening to headphones, you gotta like, turn it up. You gotta raise the volume, like.
And then the feedback just comes in.
And then the end is just so large.
And like, oh man, I remember I was like listening to it on a bus, like driving through Europe somewhere, and I was like half asleep and like wasn't really paying attention, but that part came and I like yelled audibly on this bus. I don't know, it's random other tourists. Like,
Yeah,
That song's so good. I think that's probably my favorite so far.
yeah, mine too.
Wow.
that half second of feedback, before it comes
Yeah.
back in, you're like, oh shit.
Terrifying.
Sick.
Oh, scary.
Yeah. It is quite harrowing. Harrowing, is that the term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Nice word,
So
Brad.
sick.
Reminded me a little bit of like the quieter Quatsa songs.
Okay.
In that it just makes you feel a little bit uneasy.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Even I felt like some Radiohead songs that just make you feel this like
A little bit on edge.
uncomfortable.
The whole record, you're on edge. Like,
Yeah.
probably like Jesus Christ is probably the like nicest moment, and it's like not even that nice a moment.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I love how in that track when it all finishes, but then it comes back in just like at the end for 30 seconds, like the beat just starts again. You're like, oh shit, it's going again.
Yeah.
I love like thinking like, oh, like, why the fuck would they have done that?
Yeah.
And then like put that out as a single.
A single,
Yeah.
yeah. And like,
And, like,
It's a
but
long song.
I also love like that they've just gone, oh, fuck it, like we'll just do that. Like,
all the songs are pretty long. Not all of them, but there's like a fair few long tracks on here. I love Limousine as well, and near 8-minute song.
Yeah. That is a really good song.
so sick.
Like, it's a pretty long album. I'm sure they hate the comparisons to Taking Back Sunday, but fuck, there are some similarities between
Yeah,
those two.
especially in the
Like
backing
sonically.
vocals and stuff. All
Yeah.
the harmonies are,
Yeah. and
which
just
I
like-
guess that's what he would have been doing in Taking Back Sunday. So
Yeah.
makes
There
sense.
you go.
Like
Yeah.
this would have came out the same year as Louder Now, if you guys know that album by
Yeah.
Taking Back Sunday. And that's
Yeah.
got like all the massive choruses, and there's some pretty big choruses on this as well. I feel like
Definitely.
those two albums were doing like peak emo of the mid 2000s,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
probably hated each other. So
Two big hitters.
yeah,
Louder Now hits like a definitely like more, I think, listener friendly like realm
Yeah.
though. Like
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
way more melodic and like less evil sounding, but like still
Mm.
real sad boy.
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck, I love that album.
Mad, eh?
love their first three. Actually, I love like all
Yeah.
albums, but those first three are so good.
I feel like
Um,
Woo Life is a bit of a complete different to that as far as like, it doesn't feel creepy at all. I'd say it's like more of a very euphoric feeling, even though they had the culty
Dude,
Yeah.
totally,
status.
totally. And like it was, yeah. Like it's, I think that sound of like it's like ethereal kind of ambience and like how it's just always like a good, like happy, like just like emotively like in like makes you feel so much. That's something that I've taken away throughout my whole life of playing music, and like every band, every project that I've kind of like started, I've tried to like have a little bit of that in it, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's just like weird like feedback sounds or like, you know, like every one of my songs that I do, like I always make reservation to have like, I call it the gross guitar track, which is just me like filling out space.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's so much space in this, which I think is also very of the early 2010s. Like a lot of music back then, like Block Party and stuff. There's just like heaps going on, and it just feels like it just fills your ears.
Yeah,
Sure.
massively.
Yeah,
And
That's
like,
cool.
I don't know, yeah, I try and like carry that in like obviously super different genres and shit, but all the Adam Newling stuff, like there's a little bit of that in it, you know.
Yeah.
The organ helps with that as well.
Yeah.
Like it feels like they were the priests and like we're at church, and now it makes sense. Now it makes
Sunday
sense
service.
that
Yeah.
they recorded it in a church and they're a cult, so it all checks out.
It's all making sense.
And they like describe them. I mean, they have the song, the last song, the album, heavy pop, but it does sound like that's a brilliant term for this music is heavy pop.
I love that, like, as well, like, everything the dude says is, like, you never, like, is so inaudible, like,
Yeah.
actual, like, syllabled word, like,
Yeah.
and but you're still there just going, like, I get exactly what you're saying. I don't
Yeah.
understand you, but I get it, man.
I found it so funny reading through the lyrics and listening at the same time because like just a lot of the time I'd be like, that is absolutely not what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't even tried to pronounce that word.
But that's also something that I fucking loved about it.
Yeah,
like,
it is good.
Yeah.
forefather of mumble rap, man. Like,
Yeah.
Man.
you know, but I love that, like, you know, he's just written poems, you know,
Yeah.
and like,
Yeah.
and he's not like saying the poems, he's like doing shit that complements the music,
Mm.
and like they're almost these two, like the lyrics and the songs are almost two different entities, and that's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's
That's
not
Yeah.
often going for like the catchy choruses or anything really either. Like they're big, but it's
Yeah.
more just like
An accompaniment almost.
yeah,
Of
it
the-
keeps your
Yeah.
attention just because it's sung with such ridiculous conviction.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly like there's not heaps of earworms in there. It's more just like a
totally. It's
huge-
like it's treated as almost like just a full instrument. Then like
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
yeah,
Raspy instrument.
yeah.
Have you seen any of their live stuff on YouTube?
Yeah.
Watched their Letterman performance, and like I didn't really know what they look like, and I wish I didn't watch it because
I don't even think they look like
they don't look like the way that they sound at all.
like weird looking white dudes.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were,
right. Oh,
they were so
man.
like preppy, and I guess like probably because it's, I mean, early 2010s maybe it was more of the style back then. But I was like, they just seemed the least like mysterious.
Have you
Like-
you
that
bought any of the rare interviews with the? I think he's the main singer. I think his name's Lance.
Ellery or something.
Ellery. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, don't. That.
Just
he-
don't pay attention. Just
is he a
listen.
yeah. It's just listen to music, man.
Yeah.
Why is he?
Oh, it's just weird and like
Doesn't give him much. Yeah.
Doesn't give him much, but in like this shit arrogant kind of way, where he's just
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah, right. Okay.
That's
Damn.
a shame.
like
Arrogant, Ellery and scumbag Jesse.
Arrogant Ellery.
I know how to pick.
Whoa.
Their name.
Band name, Arrogant Ellery.
Arrogant Ellery at
That's
the
so
fucking
good.
Horde Pavilion next
It's
week.
gone straight to Twitter.
Yeah. All right, let's get into segments. I reckon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's kick it off with gettings.
Get inked.
All right, we're gonna make some tattoo designs from these albums. Adam, you can tell us which one you'd get tattooed if you legally had to. Adam, you can kick it off this week.
Awesome.
Yep.
Mine are terrible this week. Like actually bad.
Same.
It's my one for Woo Life.
Yeah.
It's just the song We Bros. And it was literally just Mario and Luigi hugging.
Yep.
Okay, that's
and then
good.
my one for brand new.
Dudes at the urinal.
Yeah, pretty shit. And then for brand new, I had a moon for Not the Sun.
Fuck, Adam, that
Damn.
sucks, man.
Really bad. Yeah. I
You
forgot to
tried
do it this week.
Look,
The
mine
second one, and I just did it
stinky
before we
as well.
started.
Have you drawn these out? I mean,
No. Just written them down.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time with those ones. Adam.
No.
I can't. Mine aren't even better. But what are yours, Brad?
So I kind of drew mine this week because I was
Oh,
kind
wow.
of bored. So I've got.
Must be
Come on,
nice.
show the class.
It's pretty. You can't really see it because of the bloody background.
Turn your
That's
background
better.
off for a sec.
Uh,
Nah, fuck it. Just describe it to us.
Okay, so we've got from Milestone the lyric, "This ship
Millstone?
of Yeah, well,
Millstone.
Millstone. Shit. Why have I written? I must have autocorrected to Milestone. My bad.
It does look. No, I thought it was Milestone at first too.
There you go. This ship of fools I'm on will sink. I've just got like a couple of dudes on like an upside down dinghy,
Nice.
just like stuck out in the ocean, just like, oh, what are we gonna do? It's just like a little stick drawing, pretty much.
Nice.
And from Woo Life, 14 crowns for me and your friends. Just like a massive stack of like English crowns and just like a little sign saying "Take one."
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'd get that. Too.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's a good
I don't know
one.
how you.
That is a good
I'd
one.
get to take one crown. Everyone gets
God dang it.
We can't see it, Brad. You might as
I
well
know.
stop trying. But I imagine it's very good.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
not.
cool. Maybe take a photo of it and we'll post it. Mine's also from Millstone for brand new Milestone. Millstone. The line I used to pray like God was listening. This is like a big back piece. So down the bottom of your back, you have a little kid like on his bed praying, and then like top on your shoulder, it's like God, with like a pair of headies on, having a bath, like he's not listening to your prayers
Nice.
on your back. And then for Woo Life, such a sad puppy dog. The lyric is, he said wants to be, Shorty wants to be a thug. He said he's gonna be, Shorty's gonna be a thug. Someone to think like legit just getting Shorty's gonna be a thug written twice. Like, I don't know,
Yep.
down your forearm, something gronky like that.
Shutting on me, thug
Shall I
twice.
go and be a thug?
Mad.
That is some
Oh,
mumble
mad.
rap shit,
Yeah,
isn't it?
That's cool. Do I get to pick one now?
Yeah, you get to pick one, unless you can think of one on the spot.
I did like the crowns, but I kind of want to get both of Will's.
Yeah, cool.
I'll probably draw the line at getting little kids tattooed on me.
Yeah,
God in the
fair.
bathtub with headies on is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I could combine the two and be like God in the bathtub, and on God's chest, it's Shorty want to be a thug.
Yeah. That's sick.
That's really good.
That is really good.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Dub. Big dub.
Shall I go and be a thug? All right, let's do the ad. Picking our favorite
That's a
tracks.
funny line in that song also.
It's
Yeah.
random, hey. Yeah. Super random. Also inaudible when you listen to it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
Wouldn't have known.
Yeah. All right. Adam N, not Adam L. We're just picking our favorite songs, one from each album. If you had to pick two, what would you go with?
my favorite song from brand new from Devil and God would probably be Luca.
Yeah.
Definitely Luca. And then from the Wheel Life album, probably Such a Sad Puppy Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one really hit me in the feels. You know, just did it for me.
Yeah, I like that track.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Millstone for brand new. Doing that two in a
Rats.
row now. But yeah, the second track, easy bass line. Vocals go so hard as well. Kind of sounds like 9 Inch Nails a little bit. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I'm doing Wee Bros, Mario and Luigi.
Hot track.
6-minute jam. I mean, they're all pretty much jam tracks essentially.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I really like that track. There was a few that I really could have picked because it's an album that first time listening, I couldn't really like distinguish between a lot of the songs.
Well, for me, it's always been like I'll never just be like, oh, chuck on that song off
Yeah.
that Wheel
Yeah,
album. I'll
exactly.
always listen to it start to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those, which I like. Well, I talk about this all the time. I like that. Like,
I love it, man.
If we're talking albums, I want to listen to an album, not like a collection of singles. Brad, what are yours?
I had Millstone, but I'll go the one after it. I don't really know how to say. Oh no, not Jesus Christ. De Goose. De Gorsa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was that kind of got like the whole Radiohead sort of, even like a bit of Deftones sort of
Yeah,
vibes coming
true
from
that.
it.
Yeah.
Super like kind of scary and kind of made you feel uncomfortable, which is like what.
Lyrics for that one are
makes-
like pretty brutal as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Quite frightening thoughts coming from old mate, scumbag. So
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
scumbag.
old mate scumbag. Jeez, Woo Life. I might go the opener. I thought the opener was just a really good way to get it going. Kind of reminded me of that first Foals album that we did on the pod not so long ago either.
Yeah,
I
got
really-
Foals a lot from this.
Yeah, I love that guitar tone as well, just throughout the whole album.
It's sick, eh?
Yeah,
It doesn't change. There's
yeah, nuts. He's rocking the same absolute setup the whole time. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
What are yours, Adam?
For brand new, I'll probably go the opener. I'll go Sowing Season for that one.
Yeah.
Even though it is like, is that the biggest track from there? Would you say? Or probably Jesus Christ is the biggest track.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ,
It's such a hot track, man.
Yeah, I feel like the big yeah is really good,
Yeah.
and it does
Yeah.
sets up the album perfectly because it has all of those like the mix of dynamics and stuff, which is a big theme all the way through. And yeah, you do get really big goosebumps from it, I reckon, which is great. And then for Woo Life, I'm gonna go with Cave Song. I think is that the second track.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
sure? Yeah. Yeah, I just love that. I feel like that song, I thought that would have been like the big single. First listen through, that was the one that always just crept up to me, and it, yeah, especially like the first half of it, it's just really catchy, kind of more simple than the rest of the album, but yeah, I love his vocals on it, and yeah, great song.
Mad. All right, you can find those songs on Spotify, the Record Rail ads, Big Daddy, Big Boy playlist. All right, let's do Spox and Spacs.
Everyone on your buzzers. Let's play
Spox and Stacks.
Here we go. Who's singing? Brad?
I'm up.
Yeah, rightio. All right, Adam. Brad's going to sing 3 songs using different lyrics, and we have to guess what the song is. We stole this from Spicks and Specs, the show.
Spicks and Specs.
The first 2 are going to be from these albums. The last one's going to be a random song that we have to get. If you know it, we need buzzers. So, what would you like your buzzer to be if you know it?
Oh, I'm gonna go with a ooga.
Nice.
Nice. That's been thrown around a few times on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Other
good
Adam,
one.
what would you
It's a
like yours to be?
classic.
Adam?
I'll go with Woof.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Brad.
All
Floor's
right,
yours,
here
mate.
we go. So, yeah, I'm reading from once again 1001 albums to must listen before you die.
Yep.
I've
What
got
page?
Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly, 1997 for the first one. Let's give it a go. Missy Elliott, almost unquestionably most important female hip hop artist of, and this her debut album still stands.
Oh,
as
yeah!
one most in the genre.
Yeah!
Okay, shit.
It's Jesus Christ.
It is Jesus Christ.
True.
I did want to get to the chorus because I kind of cooked that, but yeah, there was too many words then. There was too many
Yeah.
words. Okay, this next one we got. What do we got? We got A Rush of Blood to the Head by Coldplay.
Okay.
I'll be singing from. Pretty good album. We did it on the pod.
Yeah, we did. It's a good album.
Okay, here we go. Number 2. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. Comes in so hot. Hold up. The 9/11 anniversary, of course. Chris Martin and his 3 pals unveiled their sophomore.
Oh,
band.
it's Spitting Blood.
It is Spitting Blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's this is wow wow blah blah blah.
It's
I need to get a bit more raspy for that one, but yeah.
Nice work, Adam.
Okay, last one. So this is not off the albums,
a
but I
wild
feel
card.
like we should know it. Maybe hopefully all of us.
Okay.
Here we go.
Wild card track.
I'm singing from Thundercats Drunk this time. Great album. Here we go.
Is that a hint?
No, that's not. Here we go.
Thank God you're not singing a Thundercat song.
Value card of some big names in soul and hip hop, including NERD and Kendrick Lamar playing an intricate role on the latter's 2015 classic. To pimp a butterfly's base virtuoso. Stephen Burner, aka Thundercat, does just fine as the lead artist himself. Golden age of apocalypse.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Can I just take a guess? Is it a Frank
Yeah.
Ocean song?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's a.
It's a Pinegrove song.
It is.
Ah,
Grand opus.
Aphasia?
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Fuck,
Yes.
that was hard.
That was yeah.
I got it. Ah, that was so hard. It was in my brain from the start, but I just couldn't grasp it.
I was beat.
It's a hard game.
It's a hard game, especially for the guest, because that could be any song ever.
I was really like getting into the lyrics, and then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
these aren't the lyrics.
Yeah, I struggled. I had that problem with the first one when you were talking about Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
I got Missy Elliott and Missy Higgins
Ah.
Yeah.
confused to start, and then what was the name of the album?
Superfly or something.
Yeah, I was like, wait, did she have an album called that? That's crazy. Missy Higgins.
Hit album.
Whoa.
Superfly guy or something. He's funny. Well, was that one each?
One each,
Everyone?
yeah.
One each. Yeah.
Damn.
No winners.
No winners today.
No winners. Everyone
No.
loses.
No dramas. Might be a winner on this one. Let's do 2 truths and a lie. All right, one more segment. Adam's got 3 statements about. Are they all about brand new?
No.
No. Okay. About these bands. 2 are true. 1's a lie. We got to figure out the lie.
All right. So, first one. Woo Life were originally called Vagina Wolf. Second one. Ellery Roberts put a photo of Ho Chi Minh on Jesus Christ's face in school and was expelled for it.
Wow.
Third one. Ellery Roberts, while still working on music in his various projects in such as L-U-H, I don't know if that's how you say it. He also works day to day as a draftsman.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Draftsman. We got getting expelled. What was the first one again?
Woo Life were originally called Vagina Wolf.
Oh yeah, Vagina Wolf.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I want to say the Ho Chi Minh is true. I feel like that's pretty on brand for them, being like, cult.
Cult, yeah.
Very culty.
Yeah, but
Draftsman.
that could be
Yeah.
where Adam's got his thinking
Inspo.
from. Yeah.
The
Interesting.
draftsman one's a bit sus, I reckon.
Nah, I reckon draftsman's true. Because he said he had to change one of his facts, and I reckon he's just found out that he's a draftsman. Who's thinking of a draftsman?
It's a
Come
pretty
on.
specific. Like what? Excuse my ignorance. I play guitar. What is a draftsman?
It's like
Don't they
it's an
draw?
architect, but not an architect.
It's the
So,
dude who
like-
draws up all the architect stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
So I can-
architect's the big thinker, and the draftsman's the guy who's doing them up.
Yeah.
Here we go,
So
I
I
just
think his
Googled it.
parents were
Yeah.
architects.
Engineering
So-
technician who makes detailed technical drawings or plans
Yeah.
for machinery, buildings, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I reckon that one could be true. It's pretty random.
Vagina Wolf.
I actually reckon. I reckon the Ho Chi Minh Jesus one's fake. I reckon that's false.
All right. I'm gonna go the draftsman. I'm feeling it.
What do you reckon, Adam?
I'm putting my money on probably draftsman and Ho Chi Minh. I want Vagina Wolf to be true, but I just don't know if it is.
Okay, so you think Vagina Wolf's fake?
Yeah.
Okay,
We got one each.
locked in. Okay, so Woo Life were originally called Vagina Wolf for
Wow.
a brief period.
That's awesome.
They had like 4 different names, and that was one of them for a while, which is hilarious. And Ellery Roberts did put a photo of Ho Chi Minh on Jesus Christ's body, so
Yes.
the draftsman one was just bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Draftsman. Why'd you
I
think
read that.
I knew it. I had a
It's probably
feeling.
draftsman.
Well, I read that his parents were architects, and my cousin, his dad is an architect, and he has just become a draftsman to work for his dad. So
Yeah.
I just put that one together
Life imitating art.
Gotcha.
and added in
Yes.
the stuff about La to
Yeah.
throw you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well
it
done.
did. That it did. Well done, Adam. Well
No
done,
problem.
Brad.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right, we got one more thing left to do. We got to rate these albums out of 10. Out of 10 what though for brand new? Scumbags?
10 scumbags. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Arrogant Elleries for
Yeah, let's,
Yeah. Arrogant Hillarys.
All right, Adam. We're gonna do brand new first. Out of 10, we'll all go around and then we'll come back and do Woo Life, and we don't do decimal points. So what are you giving it out of 10 scumbags?
I'm gonna give it 9 scumbags, but it's a very good album in my opinion. It's like fucking really up there. It's like probably still in my like top 5 albums of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 8 scumbags. Despite the scumbag, it's a fucking good album, and the production on it is maybe like one of the best I've heard in, especially this genre. It is so good and so like hard. It's a hard album. Yeah, easy 8 scumbags for myself.
Nice.
Brad?
Yeah, I was thinking 8 as well. I could definitely see it going up to a 9, like eventually. This is like, it's another one of them sort of like mid 2000s tapping into some like ultra smart, thought provoking songwriting that makes you like uncomfortable, makes you feel shit. So yeah, I got nothing wrong with giving it an 8. Could be a 9 on a good day.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I think an 8. Yeah, it's just like and I also think quite rare for this time, like an emo album without like a inch of cheesiness. It's quite like it's very emotive without being like overly emotive. It's just the right amount, which is
there's no point where you go like, oh, that's a bit lame. Like
which does happen a lot with like some albums of this genre of that period. There are points where you're like, oh fucking hell.
Yeah. And like
I think a very solid 8.
I like fucking loved emo music for a period of time, and like this is probably one of the only albums of that period of time that I can like. It doesn't have the nostalgic value. Like I don't enjoy it for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah, it's
like,
genuinely good.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's true. Hey, that is very true. All right, smash it. Let's do Woo Life out of 10 Arrogant Elleries. That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? All right, Adam, what are you giving it?
I'm probably gonna give it another 9. Like 9. Like I'm teetering on a 10 because I really fucking love this album, but you know, there's always room for improvement. With everything. But yeah, I'm gonna give it 9. Like it's mad. It's a dope album.
Yeah.
Sweet as. I'm gonna go 7. I like Brand New better this week. I think it was hard, like first listen 1 week with it, kind of thing. Because as we said, it's very much like an album where you have to listen to it all. You can't just pick and choose some songs. But I now like knowing the background of it, it's just weird and really cool, and that makes it like intriguing. But yeah, it was still pretty sick. So I'm gonna nice little easy 7. Bradley?
Nice.
Yeah, nice. I was thinking I'd probably go 7 as well, just to be a bit boring and copy you, Sani. Yeah, some of these songs, these are going straight in the camping playlist for sure. These are super chill. Yeah, lots of positiveness coming out of it. I can see myself really sitting down and just relaxing to some of these songs, and as a whole, it'd be something to get on vinyl, I reckon, as well.
Yeah.
Something to chuck on the background, just let it create some good vibes, you know, man. You know?
So true, brother.
Jeez.
I'm going to go the opposite way. I think I'm going to go a 9 for this one.
Wow.
I actually liked it better. And I think maybe because I did the 2 truths and I had to look into it a little bit more, finding out everything about the release, it kind of just drew me in a little bit more. And then, so I kind of ended up listening to it more. Yeah. And then, it's just grown on me a lot. The whole album, I really like it all. And it is one that you listen to like the whole ride all the way through, but it's got all the bumps and turns and peaks. And I really love his vocals. Even though sometimes you don't know what he's saying. I think it's just, I really like that, you know, rough around the edges, but just incredibly emotive singing style.
I think like me musically, I've taken so much from both of these albums. Like,
Yeah.
That's like really shaped me musically.
Mm.
You know? So that's
We can definitely hear it,
yeah.
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
the vocals. I mean, I can hear what you're saying, but it's got the rasp, obviously.
100%. All right, that's another 1 point margin. Brand new, 33 out of 40 wins, 32 out of 40 for Woola. There's been a few of them this season. No
There
ties
has
though.
been close calls.
Yeah, close calls all around. Congratulations to Jesse, the scumbag. Unfortunate to Ellery.
He's gonna have
Arrogant.
a win here and there, right? Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably doesn't get too many of them nowadays. Yeah, good times, good albums. Adam, thanks so much for coming on, man. Appreciate you doing it.
Thanks
From
for having me. It's been mad.
making it work from the hotel room. Very much
We got
appreciate it.
there.
Yeah, we're glad. We're glad. Next week on the show, we're finally getting back to it. We're gonna have them on like 6 months ago. Lily and Grace from Clues coming on for same albums they chose
Oh man.
yonks ago. Grimes, Miss Anthropocene against Metronomy, English Riviera, I think.
Riviera.
Yeah, Riviera. Yeah, the lads from the guys from Devon, England. So that'd be fun to have them on finally. Be good to chat. I feel as though, have you ever listened to Metronomy, Adam? I feel as though you'd probably like Metronomy.
What's the album? I think it's like something about a highway. That album, and like the covers, like this painted picture of like him standing next to a
Oh,
car.
I haven't listened to that one.
I think it was really early days Metronomy, maybe like first or second album. My older sister had that on CD, and like we flogged it as kids. And I haven't really tapped into much Metronomy since then, but that album has like a real special place in like my heart. And a band I used to be in actually covered one of the songs off that
Oh,
album,
sick.
Yeah, right.
which is weird.
Nights Out.
Been anticipating this episode so much.
Yeah.
Because we've listened to these already when they were meant to come on, and I've still listened to both of these albums since. So
Yeah, I'm keen to dive back
got
into
heaps of
Grimes.
notes.
Yeah, I'm keen to dive back into Grimes, get a little weird for the week
Yeah,
again.
it's scary.
Hell
album.
yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work? Revisiting albums that you've already rated, like.
Well, we didn't do it on the show. We were meant to, but we didn't
We were
record.
meant to, yeah.
But so we got all the notes and shit. But yeah, so we haven't done that. That would be interesting going back to it. We definitely, I reckon, our first ever episode we did Bleed American by Jimmy Eat World and My Chemical Romance. 3 Cheers, Sweet Revenge, which is like we gave that heaps high, but we fucking gave Bleed American like low score, and I'm like, what were we thinking? That album is so good.
Well, we did that first like 10 apps. We just scored everything like idiots because we didn't know what was going on.
I don't know. Like for me, in the whole like Jimmy Eat World discog, you're probably gonna hate me saying that. It's probably like I reckon with my least favorite, my least liked album.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Is it Clarity?
Probably yeah. What's
Clarity
the?
was really good.
Or Futures?
No, it'd probably be Clarity. I really liked that album with like the peacock feather on it. I forget what that one was called.
Chase the Light?
Chase the Light.
Yeah. And it
Big
felt
Casino
weird to
song.
me that I liked that because I was like, it feels like I think I was going through like a big like Angels and Airways phase, and like they kind of like really like complemented each other in this weird like emo but not so emo way, like
Stadium emo.
yeah, you know, and like there was just like this weird like air of positivity in the emo world. Like,
Yeah.
Stadium emo. Space emo for Angels and Airwaves.
Yeah.
Astrology emo. All right, yeah, sick. Well, have fun on the upcoming shows. I'm sure it's gonna be a blast, and yeah, super stoked for you with the EP out. It's going well. Things going
Drink
well.
1,000
Can't wait to
beers
see what you
today.
do.
I definitely
Celebrate.
I intend to. I might see you guys are in Adelaide, yeah?
Nah, Newcastle.
Oh, the Steel City, mate.
Yes, sir.
The home of the infamous Ben Cooper. Shout out to Coops.
Yeah, yes. I was born in Newcastle, the Johnny Hunter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, same here.
Join
Congrats.
the club.
Johnny Anna.
Yeah. Born in Bay Boy.
Yes, sir.
Hey boy. All right, we'll let you go, Adam. Have a good one. Everyone, see you next week. Clues.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Bye.